Tobacco Road.
It's in my heart.
Come on, Sheila.
Whoa. Whoa.
Now we can begin.
Now
Thanks for your patience, guys.
Hey, it is what it is. Sound check for 3 bands. I mean, that's not a quick process.
No, not at all.
Welcome to Charlottesville, Tobacco Road.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
But just so we know, these guys were incredibly efficient for their sound.
Of course, that last band, the middle band, not so much.
Yeah, we've just had to figure it out.
Yeah.
Of course,
Sometimes better than others.
The other band that we did, how many pieces they had?
They had like 7.
7.
Ooh.
7. Yeah. Two drummers, 2 guitar players.
2 drummers. See, that's crazy.
We don't have in-ears yet, too, which I feel like adds another layer, so it's...
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
because that other band was mixing in-ears and full wedges. Yeah. Let's go around and do some introductions. I'm JR, one of the hosts of Bands You've Never Heard of. This is Gary. Let's go around.
TJ, I play bass and sing background.
I'm Briggs. I play rhythm guitar and sing some harmonies.
I'm Hayden. I play lead guitar.
I'm Madi. I play drums.
I'm Annabelle, and I'm lead singer.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for agreeing to be on our show.
Absolutely.
Did it annoy you that you were asked to be on a show called Bands You've Never Heard of?
No, I thought it was awesome. We were like, hell yeah.
We know our place right now.
That's pretty much the same as everyone.
Yeah. I think it's cool that you guys are doing a podcast like that.
Yeah.
Well, we feel pretty passionately about finding bands like this, and I mean, I don't even listen to like popular music anymore. I listen to like exclusively this for research for the show, but then I just listen to these bands all the time. I've got a whole playlist of everybody, and it's fantastic.
Yeah.
And you guys are one of the few bands that have been able to listen to the first part of the show where I introduced Gary to your music, right? You guys all heard that?
Yes, we did.
So I would love to know what you thought about what we thought about you.
I mean, everything was like definitely accurate for, I feel like, how we might come off to somebody who's ever heard of us before.
Yeah.
Like the whole, Tobacco Road band being a name that's like, there's a lot of other things that are considered or not considered named Tobacco Road.
I got
The band Tobacco Road Band.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. What was it? The hardest rock and country band in the South or something? Y'all were cracking me up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, it was really interesting, I feel like, to watch you find us through your eyes for the first time, especially because we are like a newer band that has, like our first project out with like, that's our first sound that's out there, and like our visuals and everything, website. It was interesting. I was like,
because we put a lot of
scared.
time into that stuff too, but it's hard to think about it from the perspective of somebody who doesn't know us at all. So how do we present to somebody that's never heard of us or never seen us? And it was good to get that information and kind of know, like, okay, maybe we can do some stuff like clean up our YouTube and like, it was great.
That's one of the things that we've always done, because we start out with looking at your bio, looking at your socials and all that. And early on, we didn't talk to the bands. It was just a bit part on the podcast, and we would dig in. And that's the stuff we would dig. Well, no wonder no one's heard of them. Their socials suck.
right.
Regardless of how great the music was.
Yeah.
Because you get this stuff peppered every day that you got to do this. You don't have to do all that, but you have to present the picture that you want, and then you can move forward at your pace.
And obviously, you'd want it to be authentic to what you're actually, like you want your live show to match what your sound might be on Spotify for someone who hears you randomly for the first time, or if someone pops on your Instagram or whatever. It's like we don't like, we've long accepted that it's a kind of just part of the grind. It's like it is equal parts. It's more a business than it is even just the creative, like being a musicians most of the time. I feel like with having to what's your brand, what's that, and it's like we don't really get too into the weeds on that stuff, but you kind of have to, just because you want to get an audience and you just want it to match up,
So, are you at the point where you're still doing all of that yourselves, or do you have management or representation or anything like that? Or?
We have a manager who lives in Nashville. He's works for like bigger talent agency, CAA, and then like is managing us on the side. So, but he's one of my like best friends from college and one of all of our best friends, and he's like killing it for us. Just like it's been super nice to like bring somebody on who I think like at this stage especially like a lot of bands in Nashville really just like want to work with people for like status and that kind of thing, like whether it's even if like they're not like crazy, I don't know, it's nice to have people who like really believe in the music working with you instead of like maybe signing with a bigger management company or agency just for the sake of signing with them. If that makes sense. It's like I feel like our team right now really
resume stuffing.
Yeah. Our team right now really like believes in it, and like our friend Blake is coming on the road teaming for us like for nothing pretty much, and she's just doing it because like we love her and she gets to hang out, and it's cool to have like that basis for the team right now.
And you guys are just at the beginning of your current tour, right? Like a couple gigs in.
Night 4,
DC, Philly, New
York,
and then of course Charlottesville.
Of course.
How have the gigs been going so far?
They've been awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. I feel like we've been really, I mean, not like lucky. I guess lucky. Yeah, it's been awesome. Like our agent's also awesome. It's been great. We Ollie is our agent out of Atlas Touring, and he's helped us set up this whole tour. And like, you know, it's we've opened for bands on the road and stuff, but you're like, oh, nail biter. We'll see if we sell any tickets. Headlining. But they were real successful. We sold out DC, which was awesome.
Where did you play in DC?
DC 9.
Okay.
It was like 230, 250 cap or something.
230,
awesome. And New York was great. Even Philly, you know, I think we collectively knew like 2 people there, maybe 1. But you know, we had some local opening bands join us, and there was like 100 people there, which was great. And
It's got to be nice to go to a town that they don't.
Yeah, for sure. It's like every fan that you make is, you know, just is a fan. is new, and
it's such a different. I mean, we've done so much opening stuff this year, and it's just like really cool to like be able to go into a room where you know nobody and just like win over a crowd. And just like. Yeah, it's
a cool feeling.
It's been super fun.
One of the coolest things in music is when you see somebody in the audience singing along with your songs.
Yeah.
You guys having that?
No, it's been crazy.
More often.
Yeah, in DC there was probably 15 to 20 people that were singing like most
Word
of the
for word,
songs, which is crazy.
Yeah, it was super cool.
So let's talk about the name. I did a little research and I went deeper than I knew. So my question is it an homage to the song by Johnny D. Loudermilk, who was big in Carolinas and Nashville? Or did you name yourselves after the golf course, which is the first thing you did? Or the 1941 movie about hillbilly life in Georgia? Or the sports bar in Raleigh? There's so many things called Tobacco Road. Where does the name come from?
So it's like Tobacco Road, the rivalry is like the UNC Duke NC State kind of triangle.
So that's
Being
a whole
in Virginia, that's not
totally.
Like,
But yeah, it's like so I went to UNC, Annabelle went to UNC, Madi went to NC State, so it's kind of like that region. And yeah, Tobacco Road like just kind of came from that region. I don't know, my family was like into tobacco production a while back, so it was like cool in that sense in my head, and I don't know, it just kind of we just went with it.
At first, I was like,
we didn't like it.
No, because mainly because of the bar Tobacco Road in Raleigh, where I went to college, was like kind of like I guess like the best way to put it is just like
they're gonna sue us.
It's just like we would always be like, oh yeah, we're gonna go to Tobacco Road and see this like DJ. Like me and my friends had this weird joke about it for no reason, and so when that was suggested, I was like, oh hell no. But I think it really suits us well, and like
I love it.
And there was a whole band names. It's like it's just a name, but also you have to like grow into that, and you have to be proud of that too.
Yeah. I think you
it has
become
to
the
be.
name.
It has to be findable.
Yeah,
and that's
the
key.
that's the kicker. Yeah,
we know that very well.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, which came first, the other Tobacco Road band, which they spell it just RD instead of all the way out with Road. The hardest rock and country band in Tallahassee. Or you guys, and did you have to have the discussion with them about this? I assume that there were some talks.
They've been, I don't know exactly when they started, but definitely before
I think it was
us,
like 15 years ago.
Yeah, I DM'd the guy and he was like, y'all have at it, have fun. So I think
they got Tallahassee.
I need to get that in signing soon, but we got it in Instagram DM right now.
Meaning to get that in signing.
Book a show in Tallahassee and have them open up.
They suggested that. They were like,
let's do a bill.
They were like, we can have a Tobacco Road Fest.
And you know what else? There's a venue in Miami that's like 200 years old or something called Tobacco Road, like venue or bar.
Tobacco Road and Tobacco Road in Tobacco
In Tobacco Road, like that would be mind blowing. So I don't know. We would have to get like a pretty epic T-shirt.
Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah.
So your bio on Spotify just says "damn ass rock." Is that just a placeholder, or is that a bio you want out there because it exemplifies like the whole not taking yourselves too seriously thing, or what?
Honestly, yeah, I love that you brought this up. So it's actually a reference to. It's kind of a joke, obviously, because it's like people are trying to find their genre. It's like all these niche words. It's like we're like soft, like dream pop, or we're this and this and this, or we're twang rock. Like it's like so it gets so niche, and I'm like, okay, like I don't know, we're a mix of everything, but at the end of the day, we're just us. But there's a meme, like a video from I don't know, like
it's a Vine.
10 years ago. A Vine.
It's a Vine.
Yeah, I remember
Vine.
Oh, Vine.
Yeah,
It's
and
a Vine.
I love Vine.
Yeah, and it's this kid that's like on his skateboard. His like skateboard wheel gets caught on a rock, and he's like, "Oh, that damn ass rock! Like I'm gonna do something like pee on it."
Like they're like, "What do you think? Want me to pee on it?" And he's like, crying. It's you gotta watch the video. You can pull it up. Cut it here and then put that video.
guess
Help me, Austin. Are you alright? I don't know what happened. What the hell happened? It was this damn ass rock. Ow, my left butt cheek is killing me. Your left ass cheek? I didn't want to fall. I didn't break any bones. It's just... Goody. That's a good bail on film, though. But you want to know what happened? Is this damn ass rock. Don't you just hate when that happens? See, look. You got thrown off your board. See the skid mark you made with the rock? And then here's the damn ass fucking gay damn ass rock. You want to keep it and pee on it? No, I want to live.
But yeah, it's just kind of a joke of like, yeah, we'll be damn ass rock. Like that's hilarious for now.
But maybe partly a placeholder.
Yeah. Also, it's like, yeah, I don't know.
You can always fill it in with mutt rock.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we were thinking, we're like, what kind of rock are we? I don't know. We got like there's a cool band, RC Drive. There's this like they're like attic rock, and I'm like, that's cool. Like.
We're a sucker for a bio that's out of the ordinary, different. Right?
Yeah.
Right. So many bios have
it's
all
like
of those 10-cent words in
resume, whatever. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, they can go on our website for that if they want.
And way too many adjectives,
Yeah.
But it's but we compared it to our other super short bio for us, which is we fucked around and found out.
Love that.
That was
I
our
like that
entire
too.
bio.
That's good too. We've got a.
Yeah, I'm here and I'm interviewing the band. So my daughter's here to see you guys.
Oh, hey!
I told her about you, and she's like,
Hey!
"I'm coming to the show."
Oh my
And
gosh!
I have yet to buy her a ticket or put her on the guest list.
Oh my god!
So,
Yeah,
are you at the front?
Yeah, we can put her on the guest
We'll
list.
get her figured out. Don't worry.
Okay.
We'll fuck around and figure it out.
Gary, ask him a question while I go get her
Okay,
in.
Yeah.
he's gonna go out. Okay, so I'm gonna pull up the official questions here. Well, I've got them on my phone because you sent them to me. So that's some of the. He sends me the questions he's going to ask, and then I steal some of them. Just to let you know, he does everything, everything. And then I come on, I go, "Oh, cool," and then say a bunch of crap, and then we meet the band.
You guys remind
We were laughing right when you said that. We looked at each other. We were like, ha, me and you. Maddie's JR idea for sure.
So in your bio, in your individual, back to the bio thing, you all list that the different instruments you play and the stuff that he's looked up has been everyone. Does everyone play more than one instrument?
Mm-hmm.
And how do you determine who's playing what when it's time to record or play or anything? Or do you stick with what your main instrument is?
That's a good
I
question.
think it's pretty much all of our instruments that we're playing.
Yeah, well, it's just for recording. It's just been what we play. But TJ plays bass. He's an amazing guitar player as well. And,
Singer.
Yeah, singer too. And then there's
Hayden's a great keys player.
yeah, Briggs is a
I
great
play
keys
guitar.
player.
I don't know about my grades.
Sufficient.
Maddie's a great guitar player. Yeah, we all
Sufficient.
can play. But we do when we're recording, we like to, we want to, especially on this new project that we're making at the moment, we're very much trying to dial in like the live sound, like a lot of the stuff that we've been playing live for the past 6 months or whatever. And so just we like to stick with, you know, whoever's parts there are, and then if there's like additional like organ or whatever, maybe either Hayden will play or we'll get like a friend to come play on it. But yeah.
And in your songwriting process, how does that work? Does everyone contribute from their other instruments and stuff during that part of the process, and then you hash it out, or is it like, here it is, guys, come on?
Oh yeah, I think it's like cool, especially with this project. The thing that I'm most excited about, and I feel like everybody can definitely like attest to this, is like the first project definitely was like when we first recorded that, we did it in like 2 different recording stints, and the first one was literally just like me, Annabelle, and Madi, and Hayden came in like 2 days late, like trying to get the band formed. So that was like last like January, I think. So we didn't even know TJ yet, and then TJ recorded the second half of that project with us. So it's like, but all those songs we kind of brought from like different past lives and whatever, like before we really became a band. And I feel like this project, the thing I'm most excited about is like it's definitely like us more, like what you'll see at a live show. It's like us kind of finding our sound, and with that like writing a lot of songs together, which has been like super cool, I feel like. And like we'll like, kind of like bring apart, but I feel like it's nice because we all trust each other to like get the vibe of the song, and we kind of all just
get
like
really into the weeds,
build in our parts and bring our parts together, and like most of the time it fits pretty well together, and we just kind of iron it out.
It usually starts with an acoustic guitar, though.
For sure.
The writing process. Like,
or some, like, crazy riff that you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say, like, most of the songs on the project are, like somebody started, like, got a verse in or something. Like, for me, I'm like, pretty melody. I'm never going to write on anything other than acoustic guitar, usually, but I feel like I'm very melody-driven, and like lyrics as well. That's like mainly as a singer too, kind of just makes sense. But you know, we'll start something and then bring it in, and then it's like TJ and Madi can totally lock in the groove and dynamics of it, and kind of like sections. And Hayden always adds some like crazy tasteful riff that becomes like such an awesome part of the song. And I would say,
and
like,
Briggs is just tap dancing in the corner.
Briggs and I feel like we tend to be like kind of like lay a foundation for something, and then like everybody else. But it really depends. Like honestly.
Your lyrics seem to be pretty personal. You just talked about how a lot of times that comes first. Is that true? Or and then the song serves what you're singing about? Or do you find the melodies and the groove and the song and then find lyrics to fit the sound? Or how does that work?
It depends, honestly.
I think that goes back to like what I was kind of saying about just this first project. Like with the music that's out, it's definitely like more like personal, because like those were songs that were like written by like
Briggs wrote a song,
me, or like you know what I mean. And like now it's kind of like we'll like bring an idea, and then it's cool because it's like forming to like all of our lives through the lyrics and stuff. So definitely the stuff that's out like that is personal, and I think the new stuff is personal in like a different way, where it's like kind of more geared towards like all of us as a band and stuff. So I think it's been cool to like see that shift a little bit, like in the actual like lyrics and stuff.
Yeah, new stuff meaning the stuff that's coming later. Like
we're recording an album right now.
This year,
So I definitely wanted to know about new music.
Yeah.
We'll send you the link.
I know we
for
should
the
have
new
sent
stuff.
it to you before.
No, I kind of want to wait until you hear it live.
Yeah.
Just so you know, we are doing next week. Is next week the second, right? No,
Yeah.
Next week we are meeting with a band that we did, that we said, hey, when you got a new release, you can come back on if you want. And they did, and so we're doing the front end of that. Once again, he's not playing me any of the stuff.
I got all 4 of their new songs, and I'll play them for him on the show.
Oh, cool! That's cool.
And so we'll do the exact same thing for you guys if you so want. You know,
Awesome.
Super cool.
But you said y'all listened to the podcast, and it was amusing. When I said that y'all are restrained, and I said I'm jealous because I can't do that. Is that part of? But what you were saying about that first record being so personal and just kind of in piecework and stuff, and are you guys going to let loose at some point? Because every time you come up to it, and then you're like, okay, we're not going to go there yet.
That's
interesting.
That's just kind of part of the live sound.
Is that
like,
just kind of
and
what
kind of like we were saying, I want to piggyback off of like you're like, what are you doing with lyrics, and like especially we've learned to really mesh together. And there's this one song called Everything that we just recorded, and I think that day with the help of mushrooms and weed, I had like a realization that I was like, oh wow, we really are like playing off of each other very well. Especially like he was doing a riff where I'm playing half of it and like he goes off on it, and then in the second verse, like coming after the chorus, then it's like I play the whole riff with him just to give it movement and dynamic. And like the other night I was saying with Madi, like there's points in songs where we've gotten huge in a chorus and like we hit our max, but the other night like we came out of the verse and came up just a little bit and then pulled back down and then pulled back more, and you know, and it's like there's moments to get big, but like, you know,
just because you can't do shit all the time.
I think too, like a lot of the songs that we already have out, that restraint feeling is in the live set. It's kind of, we bring out the parts more. It feels
for sure
more loud, and
because I'm even playing like acoustic on most of that stuff. Yeah, and the live stuff, which is kind of crazy.
But that was like a part of just that when we recorded it. Yeah, it was a very early stage of the band.
Yeah,
I think it's largely like production as well too. We that project we did, we loved the producer, was great, but he just didn't really. I don't know if we also were really early in like knowing what we wanted to sound like and stuff too. So I don't think it's very representative. Like looking at it now, it's great. Like it's, you know, easy to listen to and stuff, but it's not like we're like, oh yeah, this sounds like us, you know. So this next stuff really feels. We're very much like more of a, I don't know. I think we have a lot more.
But I think it's like growth, you know. Like I think it's like you gotta grow as a band, and that sound's gonna evolve. I think also with like the restraint thing, I like the way you put that, because I think like that, it feels like intentional in a sense too, because like we listen to like a lot of bands like the Eagles and that kind of thing, where their dynamics are just like so key. Like they'll build it up and then pull you right back out of it. And like he's super big on dynamics. So I like to, when you like talk about that, like every show he's like dynamics, like right before, which is awesome. Like I think that really, like we play with a lot of bands who will just go 100% for the whole set, and it's like, where do you go from that if you don't like lower it and bring it back up and kind of bring you on a little bit of a journey, like sonically. So
especially in a room like this size or smaller, like we really are trying to get, and we have gotten a lot better, but like just to be able to suck the energy out of a small room is huge.
It's so cool, yeah.
And I feel like one more thing is, I feel like with the new songs, they're very intricate, and we've really taken a lot of time to where now with the older stuff that's already out, we want to do some live versions because we play them so differently than what they are. You know, like there's so many parts to it now that a lot of stuff we talk about but also didn't, and just kind of did live, and we're like, yeah, that's cool. You know?
I think Gary mentioned the restraint after I played in the song Floating. Because there's a couple times when you're like, oh, it's about to break. Oh, no, it's not.
Yeah.
It stays right there. That's my favorite song.
I think
that one's underrated.
I think collectively on that one, we wrote that one all together.
Yeah, that was the first song we wrote together, like all together.
It shows. It shows. And I freaking love it. It's crazy to me that it's got fewer plays than most of them.
Right? We feel the same way. We feel the same way.
Song.
In your video, that's a live performance.
It's in my garage where we practice.
That's so for the first couple times I heard it, I was like, this is reminding me of something. And it took a while. I don't even think I had it figured out by when we recorded, but I finally figured out it sounds to me like the theme song from the show Narcos.
Hell yeah.
I don't know that. No, I don't think I have.
Fantastic. That's a song called, I got it here, Tuyo by Rodrigo Amarante. It's a very Mexican song.
Nice.
But the vibe is what it reminded me of, right?
Sweet.
It's not like a carbon copy or anything. It's got, I could see your song like playing at the end of a Narcos episode with some vibe.
Yeah.
That's the biggest compliment.
I know. I was gonna say, like, that's like I feel like Hayden is like, I give him praise a lot because he deserves it, but he's such a good, he knows what to do, he knows what to play. Like that song Floating, like we had the chords and everything in the melody written, and it's just like, you know, Hayden just has this palette and like paints the perfect picture on top of it. And like with that little riff, like the like that's perfect for that song.
Yeah, I mean, and the boy can rip, like seriously, but he, you know, he is also restrained. It's restraint. Yeah, and that's something I've totally learned as a vocalist too, like in this last year being a band, 100% too.
Yeah.
You know?
Speaking of vocals, you have just the right amount of raspy in your voice. Like,
Thank you.
It's quite the turn on, I gotta say.
Oh,
how do you get that perfect amount of rasp? Like, is that a choice that you make, or is that just your voice and that's just going to be what it is, or do you think about that, or?
I would say it's, to some extent, it is just my voice. Like, I just kind of have I'm a little husky right now, actually, just from the last few days, so might have a little more rasp tonight than others. But I think it's just my voice, probably. But totally, like, there is, you know, I've learned to control it more in different ways and stuff. So, you know, whenever you do kind of have that, you know, like grr, like in a song or something, like that's intentional, you know. But I'm also, you know, not trying to, I don't know, I think I like vocally when people ask me questions about vocals too, it's like, I just kind of do what feels right, you know, too. And like, I like to like go, like flip it, you know, occasionally and get, you know what I mean? Like, so, I don't know. I guess it's just,
well, that's great.
What I'm going with. Thank you.
The song "Living Right," you talk about in there how you've done some wrong, but you're living right. What have you guys done wrong?
See, that's where we're getting to the storytelling.
Turn these cameras off.
Yeah.
He had that. I think you had that whole first verse written out, and then we kind of finished it together. But
yeah.
So he can attest to the wrongdoing.
I'll have to reach out to my lawyer first. Say anything.
This one's called Living Right.
You say the shifting moods of the band sound reflect the uniqueness of its members as 520-somethings learning to navigate love, loss, joy, confusion, and identity. What have you learned about since you've been together? Love, loss, joy, confusion, or identity? I'll take any answer from any one of y'all on this one.
Great question.
I think I don't know, I'm kind of in the season of life where just right out of college and you're new to Nashville being a new place, and I was there by myself for a year before we kind of formed all this, and I think this answers your question to some extent, but I think the value I see in having community and having friends that inspire you creatively and just as people, we spend way too much time together. And even in our off time, they live 2 minutes down the road from us.
They were roommates.
We're cousins. Yeah. We're just always together, and I just think man, I'm so grateful for that, because I have a lot of people that I know who are moving to new cities and stuff who don't have that, and I just think it's a really, really, really special thing, and to have that to go back to and fall on in just hard times and good times and everything. I think it's just really a cool, I don't know, season of life, and I'm trying to be cognizant of that while I'm in it and not take it for granted, because it's been very special year with y'all. So
Speaking of new city, what took y'all to Nashville from everywhere else because no one is from Nashville.
No.
What brought you to Nashville?
I was in a Boone jam band at App State and kind of realized that I wanted to go to a market and a place where music is very much pursued. So I moved there about 2.5 years ago and just kind of
I just moved there to do songwriting. I didn't know if I was going to be an artist or a songwriter, but knew I wanted to do music, so was there for a year kind of working through that, and then we got everybody else there slowly. So
I'm from Louisiana, and I've been playing since like 17 and doing dive bars, cover stuff, and when he got into music, went out and met them and just kind of always heard, like, my dad was a songwriter in Nashville before I was born, and he'd always be like, man, it's probably the worst place to go if you're a musician because everybody on the street there is like God at guitar, but when I visited them, I just really fell in love with the band, and it's just awesome city. It's great for connections, and I feel like everybody's like very supportive of that.
Me and Annabelle were Briggs was like, you guys should move to Nashville. We were like,
okay. And we didn't actually know each other either.
Yeah, we were like, okay, why
we
not?
both were like, well, I had just graduated. I'm a year younger than them, so I just graduated, and Madi had been working a job.
Yeah.
It's just weird to imagine her at a desk.
It wasn't really fun.
Yeah, not really. But
I was an events director at a summer camp. So I was like in a blow up suit at all times. Like making games and
But yeah, no, Briggs kinda like was the visionary in terms of starting the band. But I was, music was an invisible string for me in some way, but I didn't ever really know that I wanted to be a musician or be like, this is kind of my first year I would actually consider myself like a musician and not just a singer or songwriter. I love songwriting as well, but I don't know, I was like, okay, this feels right. I was in a band in college and I loved writing and all that, and I was like, why not? Let's go work at a restaurant, just go figure it out. And yeah, it's been great. Can't imagine myself anywhere else. Yeah.
So they're like 3 minutes from opening the house. So we're going to be wrapping this up momentarily. Cool. But as I mentioned, my daughter is here.
Hello.
Hi.
And I mentioned these guys to you a couple weeks ago. And did you start listening to them? Oh, yeah. Come on over here.
Yeah. You can scooch in here if you want.
There you go.
We're all family here.
So this would be one of your newest fans.
Awesome.
What did you think? Why are you here tonight? You wanted to come see him?
Oh my gosh, you're putting me on the spot.
You gotta earn that free ticket to the show.
I guess I resonate with a lot of the songs. My favorite one is Moving On, for various reasons.
So sassy.
Yes, absolutely.
So fun to
exactly.
sing. Thank y'all so much. Y'all still with us out there? This one's called Moving On. This one's for the house. I saw you standing in the corner with a foot on the door. You were here to walk out on me like you don't know more. No, I get things to get tired. You feel what I'm saying? That's the reason to wait.
Is different than a lot of other bands, and I really enjoyed it.
Oh, cool. Thanks.
Awesome. I think they're giving us the you got to wrap it up time.
She was
about to get a whole lot.
I think we got 5. Yeah.
You got 5?
I think we got 5.
Sweet.
Yeah.
What else do we got here?
Choose wisely.
Yeah. So second thoughts seems to be about regretting a breakup, and that made me think: you've spent a year doing this. How does that affect your ability to have an intimate relationship with somebody, or is that just kind of put on hold while this is the main focus? Like, how does that affect your love life?
I curl up and cry every night. So lonely.
Well, I would say it is, in general, I feel like I've learned a lot about relationships in this past year, considering Briggs and I are dating, actually. But we were not, in most of the foundation of building this band, we weren't, and it's never been about that at all, so we try to keep that on the deal. But
don't worry, we don't have a lot of listeners.
I figure, but
someday.
But with that said, it really, you know, it's complicated to be in, and we've all had, you know, our issues with, you know, just like realizing boundaries and like, you know, there's not personal space on, and we really have to like, we are with each other, and a lot rides on this, and we're always going to put the band first no matter what. But yeah, I do think it's interesting. I've learned a lot about, you know, how you know, like, you're not on your own anymore, and you can't just do whatever you want. Like, this is a commitment. It's a relationship. Like, I'm not really in a relationship. I mean, I am, but like, I'm in a relationship. Like, we're all, yeah, we're not that serious. No, we're
about to start arguing.
But like, we are all 5 in a relationship.
Yeah.
So, you know, we're
It's
really
a polyamorous thing.
yeah.
One time, okay, we have to tell the story. One time, Briggs told a girl that we were all in a polyamorous relationship.
I don't remember this.
And then, was it a couple days later?
It was like the next night.
Yeah.
Some girl walks up to me and she was looking at TJ. He had long hair back then. He's like, that tall guy with the long hair, is he in like some band that's all in a relationship?
We're like, I know who said something.
Too many beers.
But,
You've heard of Fleetwood Mac, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We're way worse than that.
yeah, we're well aware. But, you know,
That's what everybody brings up, but we got success stories too.
you know what? They'll be good or either way. but I do think, like, you know, we definitely are all on the same page with prioritizing what we're doing, and yeah.
It's cool to be with people that like can see you at every bit of who you are, and be able to kind of, I don't know, you can tell whenever someone's in a mood and you're like, okay, they just need their space. Or like if someone's snappy, like myself in the mornings, then like someone's like, okay, I'll just leave them alone, you know. And like it's cool to be around people that kind of accept you fully and are able to grow with you in that way.
Yeah. And communication is key.
Funny you brought that up about second thoughts though, because I would say it's like not really about regrets for a relationship, but just acknowledging like you're changing, because she wanted to call it afterthoughts for a little bit. And I was just like, oh, that doesn't really feel as well as second thoughts.
I know. Well,
But
it was
she was
about
like,
my
I'm not-
college boyfriend, and actually I wrote it with Briggs when we were in college.
Briggs and I met in college, and before we ever knew we would be a band or move to Nashville and do this crazy shit, we wrote this song together. It's called Second Thoughts. It means a lot to us, so hope you'll enjoy it.
Before I moved to Nashville, it was like the first time I'd ever written a song with somebody, so that was cool in its own way. Like, but yeah, it's more kind of about.
I feel like you're great. Just
it's more of an afterthought, so it would make sense. But you know,
I didn't write out what I should have said. It seems like it's about thinking about, do I regret? Like,
yeah.
It's not the regret. It's the wait. Should I? Do I?
Totally, yeah. It's all those things in between, you know. I think it's like,
just like coming to terms with change.
Things change, and it's like, where does love go? And when something ends, it's like, do you like how when you love again? Is it a different type of love, or does it continue? You know, like that. All those kind of thoughts. But
TJ, do you sing on a lot of these songs or not? Because you have a beautiful voice. Ave Maria for singing.
Yeah, right.
What? I was not expecting that.
We were playing at He's Not a long time ago, and like someone was fucking up with the sound, and we started singing that to like all these people that just graduated. But yes, not on the stuff that's out, but a lot of the stuff that we just recorded. Yes,
awesome.
TJ's also has a dope solo project. Briggs has a solo project, I have a solo project. We all have like different, so it's fun. But what we really want to make in this project is a way to like really blend all of our. I feel like we're really getting at a point where we can all start to blend our harmonies. And we're still learning live, of course, but yeah, Hayden's got a sick, soulful voice. Madi can hit those high notes like no one else. But yeah.
Yeah, lean into that with the harmonies.
For sure, for
beautiful when you guys do that.
Yeah,
Thanks.
that was gorgeous.
I think too, like these two have been singing together for a while, and we were talking about it the other day, and I feel like it took me a minute to get to where like the timbre, like in the overtones of our voice together, and now I feel like we're finally at that sweet spot. You know, like we've really been putting in a lot of work, especially like as well as you can do in a garage on mics. You know, because it's different from just sitting in a room and singing together.
I could talk to you guys all day. I think we need to get out of here. You guys got a show to prepare for. I can't thank you enough for taking some time to hang with us.
Thank y'all.
And if you guys have new music, you can send me. We can world premiere it on the show, or be a part of your release strategy, whatever. However you want to involve us.
We'll definitely send it over.
Thank you. Yeah, we really appreciate it. This is so cool.
Care, you know?
Yeah, exactly. It's like
Excited for y'all to see this up.
Yeah, same. Can I ask y'all a question?
Sure, please. Absolutely.
What, like, you know, pre-seeing us live and, you know, but after talking to us and everything, like, what is something that you hope to see from us, like,
from you
live?
guys?
I know you kind of talked about restraint, but, like, you know, what's something that you're like, oh, I wish they could tap into this, or maybe, like, I want more from this or something, you know?
I'm looking
out of curiosity.
Even if we never talked about the restraint, I would have been looking for those times when you do
let go.
Yeah,
Sure.
and I think that's what I'm most excited about. Also, the songs I haven't heard from yet, because you guys, I mean, you're a new band. You've been doing this for a year. You've got, what is it, 7, 8 songs on All In Time, and I've listened to every one of them a ton of times. I want to hear something that I haven't heard before.
Absolutely.
So that new sound that you guys have been working on, I think that's got me very excited.
Sweet.
I'm excited for y'all to hear it.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm like, I think this will be good.
Also, you better play Floating. If you don't,
Don't worry. Yeah.
And she needs to hear Moving On.
Absolutely.
Second Thoughts is my second favorite song.
Okay, good. I'm so glad. Yay. Well, thanks
y'all
for
so
having
much.
us. Yeah.
Thanks for being here. Have a
Appreciate
great
y'all.
show tonight, everybody.
Thank you so much.
Extra present. I'm sorry, I don't have one for everybody. Oh, I do.
Let's go. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
If you would like to have a bit of no restraint,
Oh, hell yeah.
Ooh, free Plan Bs. Yeah, let's go.
and
Luckily, him and I don't need that.
on the back is the download code, so you just scan the front, and
Sweet.
then when it pops up, just scan it and just put that download code in.
Excellent.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
you.
Amazing. Thanks,
Back
y'all.
on the road on bands you've never heard of, everybody. This is part
Yeah.
2, the interview. We'll be back
Featuring Allison stuff.
in a week or two with a whole new band. So stick around, come back, and check out Tobacco Road, All In Time. The album's out now, and they're touring, so there's still some dates left
What's
when
the
this
next? Where are
episode
you
comes
going
out.
next?
Wilmington, North Carolina.
Yep, free show.
And then Carrboro, North Carolina afterwards, which we sold out today. We just got.
I can go that. Let's go.
Heck
Oh, yeah.
Right on. That's it.
Sweet. Thank
Thanks,
you.
everybody.
Appreciate
Yeah.
it, guys.
That's awesome.
That was fun.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Hayden. That was awesome.
Yay. Thanks, guys, so much.
Oh, it was our pleasure. Thank you.
Awesome.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, we'll see you guys around. See you around here.
Hayden wrote this song. This is his brainchild, and you can just hear it's from Louisiana. So enjoy.
It's a stir.